Steel Plaza. Please stand clear of the doors.
Welcome back to the future. This is Darkest Corners of the World, where we feature independent artists from all over the planet. You can find the show on Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, TuneIn, and everywhere else you go to fill your podcast consumption. Joining us today is music instructor, audio historian, and chord chart scientist Andy Hoke. Andy is going to discuss with us the construction and theory of the songs we're going to hear today from the darkest corners of the world. Up first, from Germany, is Terrorist in Mind, who you've heard on Season 1, or Tim, with Wenn du willst.
Depression is on your mind. What you feel is not so kind. The whole world is going mad. It's not your fault, but you feel sad. Happy pills are your best friends. Together you stuck until the end. Together you stuck to the end. Together you stuck until the end. Wenn du irgendwann mal wieder fällst, dann bin ich für dich da, wenn du es willst. Wenn das Wasser dann bis zum Hals steht, nehm ich dich aus und zieh ihn raus. Wenn du mal wieder denkst, du willst nicht mehr, dann sag ich dir im Spiegel, bist doch wer. Wenn du wieder total am Boden bist, dann reiß dich mit mir raus aus diesem Mist. Depression is on your mind. What you feel is not so kind. The whole world is going mad. It's not your fault, but you feel sad. Happy pills are your best friend. Together you stick on to the end. Together you stick on to the end. Together you stick on to the end. Wenn du irgendwann mal wieder fällst, dann bin ich für dich da und du es willst. Wenn das Wasser dann bis zum Hals steht, nehm ich den Schuss und zieh ihn raus. Wenn du mal wieder denkst, du willst nicht mehr, dann sag ich dir im Spiegel, bist doch wer. Wenn du wieder total am Boden bist, dann reiß dich mit mir raus aus diesem Mist.
From Lunisborg, Germany, that was Terrorist in Mind with Wenn du willst. Andy, your thoughts?
Well, thanks so much for having me on the podcast tonight. There's a lot to enjoy about this song. The chord structure was fairly straightforward. It seemed to be in a major key with a descending bass line, and from a chord inventory point of view, it's all of the usual suspects. I especially enjoyed later on in the song some of the rhythmic breaks. I thought they were perfect for adding a good amount of contrast to the song too. I'm not used to hearing a German accent like that, which is odd for me because I'm German. But
Which is odd.
well, I'm an American, but you know, it was like 100 years ago we came over here. But I enjoyed this song. I mean, good production, in tune, in time, original ideas, layered guitar parts that created really a unique sound. And once again, I thought the rhythmic breaks were very unique and a welcome addition to this song.
I think when you mentioned timing, I think that was very thought through in this song. And you can tell because you can hear it's almost a very focused driving feature in how this song goes. Especially the upbeats on the break section. That sort of took me a little bit left of the dial where I didn't expect that to happen.
Right. I thought the contrast was, again, very welcome. Open space provided a lot of contrast for it, which, contrast makes things visible. So, the construction of the whole song and the production I thought was really worthwhile and shows a lot of good effort and original ideas.
Great separation, well put together, just a great tune in general. Wenn du willst by Terrorist in Mind, or Tim from Lunasburg, Germany. Up next is Signe with Chasing the Lights. Signe is a solo pop artist who I found on Paris Musicians Unite, the website. This January, Signe released her debut EP, Isn't It Familiar, as well as the music video for the lead single off the EP, Chasing the Light, which we will hear. And her roots are in Chicago, Illinois, but she's currently planning a move to Paris in the spring. Once again, this is Signe with Chasing the Light.
It was raining when I saw you. You were standing on the far side of the road, You never saw me. Do you remember when you told me you spent your whole life just waiting for someone to know? Then you found me. And now I'm chasing light, chasing the light. Now I'm chasing light, chasing the light. Do you believe me? Do you believe me? Now I see you when you're not with me. In every corner, every place that I've ever known. You never see me. I was dreaming that you kissed me. We were laughing, I was crying, we were dancing, I was lying awake in the darkest night. And now I'm biking south on Lakeshore Drive. I see you watching from the corner of my eye. And no, I never did believe in ghosts. Never did believe in ghosts. Never did believe in ghosts. But I believe in you. I believe in you. You were the flare of love in my veins that lit the road. The fire in my fingers until the rain it let you go. Chasing the light, 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 chasing the light. Do you believe me? Do you believe in me? Chasing the light, chasing the light. Chasing the light, chasing the light. Chasing the light. Chasing the light, chasing the light. Chasing the light.
There's a lot of podcasts in the universe, and unfortunately, they didn't have you guys. Hey Steel Plaza fans, you can show your support of the show in so many ways. Find us on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever you go to feel your Steel Plaza jag. Or even ask Alexa, hey Alexa, play Steel Plaza Podcast. Thank you for your support and for donating at www.paypal.me/Steel Plaza Podcast. Help us by donating so we can keep delivering to you the high quality entertainment that you deserve. That's www.paypal.me/Steel Plaza Podcast. That was Signe with Chasing the Light. Andy, what are your thoughts?
I really enjoyed this number. I think she sings beautifully, and I like the ideas, and I thought they were very well developed throughout the course of the song, especially with the harmony vocals that were added in, which provided a great contrast to the solo vocal parts and the instrumental parts.
It was almost like a throwback to the 80s for me.
Yeah, I got some of that. The drum beat, later on at a certain point you get a kick drum on all four, which usually the first thing I think of is disco.
Right.
So I could definitely tell the deep sort of pop roots of the 70s and the 80s in her music, and I thought it was very pleasant. Again, they were. I think she has a lovely voice. I thought it was a terrific song, and it was done really well.
So a real catchy tune, and like one that could absolutely get stuck in your head. Just something that you're out for a drive, you're out for a walk, and now that song is stuck in your head.
Yeah, especially with that steady beat. You get such a consistent sound from electronic instruments, which really just adds a certain level of consistency to the recordings that, lets you really, really fall into the groove with it because you know where the downbeat's going to be. Again, with the harmonies and the layered vocals, I thought I really enjoyed it.
I did as well. Okay, Andy, who do we have next?
Next, we have Betty the Raccoon from Greece.
I like it.
They're from the city of Thessaloniki, which is a port city in Greece on the Gulf of the Aegean Sea.
And here it is, Betty the Raccoon with their song, Shiver.
I see her now. Same bus stop every morning. I look at her, I can't watch. I'm overwhelmed. Oh God, she's just a beauty. My mind stops and I can't relax. She's studying her, I'm next to her. Unable to deliver. Can't say I cannot be cool. Oh God, she makes me shiver. Let's do this now. Hello, I say something. She may be calling just a fling. I'm ready now.